Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
So digging in, Slade.
The third baseman, number 26.
Well, two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Vaught measures 6 feet 4 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Slade digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one well upstairs. 2-2. Fastball is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. The relay not in time. He's safe.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Move to second. Slade dives back in, but they got him.
All right, flat out, this just cannot happen. You can't make that kind of mistake at second base with nobody out. You've got to make sure that you're tight enough to the base. So what if you don't score on a single to the outfield? You're in scoring position. That really hurts a potential rally here.
1-2 here. To third. Slade. On to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball there. And a big swing and a miss. Man at second. That's to third. Fires to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Slade digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul.
Ball. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased out.
Slade had a decent showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground to third, Slade. Throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Lorden.
One down. And now Slade.
Number 26.
2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. That one fouled off. The Braves would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
Slade recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Comes up empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Slade stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the seventh.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And now it's 1-2. Pitch kicks away. And the runner holds. Man at second. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Luis Rengifo.
And now the shortstop, Luis Rengifo. Inside move to second. Slade back on a dive. One out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Up next for
Back to the top of the order now. Ian Happ up to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Brings it in for the 3rd out. One left for Atlanta, and they trail it 4-1. So 2 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Slade, 1 for 3. Into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that...
Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. And that's the second disengagement now. The Braves with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. First offering, runner goes, pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Luis Rengifo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one to first. Okamoto. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Braves 4. Slade could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boo.
Number 26, former first-round pick, gearing up. The promising young prospect will certainly play a key role in this one. The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Runner in scoring position, no outs.
Number
Slade. Next up for the Braves. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That one is absolutely belted.
Come on, find it.
And it bangs off the wall. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In half up to hit. The Braves looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder.
Here's Acuna. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon the way he prepared.
More for one. A sensational double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Matt Olson next up for the Braves.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Fires to third, but he's back. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, number 3.
Right fielder, number 3, Jorge Ruiz.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Matthew.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. In the air to left center. Lugo under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, number 8.
Bottom of the 6th. So in now for the Angels, Matthew Lugo.
Matthew Lugo.
The 0-2. Dribbled up the third baseline. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
No leg. Jonuel. Now batting, the third baseman, number 26,
Down. Ball. That's down.
Hard liner. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
Slade with an okay game in the win, singled and knocked in a run.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
So runner at
Batting
second,
fourth,
2
the
down.
third baseman,
Slade,
number
the next to
26.
hit.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
He lines it foul straight into the dugout. Heads up. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. And a swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Matthew Lugo, the next to hit for the Angels. Suarez in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. The 1-1. On the ground, Slade gets it to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 5, Doug Brent.
Man at first, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 26.
The Braves could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. In the air to left center, Neto has a beat on it. 2 away now.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there. Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boo. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in. You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Smoked on the ground to second. On to France, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The Braves with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's a ball.
Fair fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The catcher, Drake.
So digging in, Drake Baldwin. Left field. That's a base hit. Here comes Olsen around third. He comes across to score, and the Braves tie it up. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Rip towards third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Angels 4. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show South. Slade stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
That one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Little, a tall lefty, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
This one in the air, center field. Under it. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Drake.
First and second, no outs.
Number 26.
Slade. Next up for the Braves.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Finds its way through, base hit. Acuna headed for the plate. And they take a 3-run lead.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
First and second and nobody out. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. That's to third. Peraza. 1 at second. And 2. In time to first for the double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Olsen. Angels with only 1 out left.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Slade had a good day at the office.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Here's the third baseman, Slade.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
There's a line drive to left field. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add to their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Man at first, one away.
The third baseman, number 26.
Slade, 23 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
Out towards right center field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Back here at Angel Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. So in now for the Angels, number 3. And a bunt towards third. Barehand scoop to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Slade next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Swing and a miss, and a count is 0-2.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
Ball 1.
Stays alive. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 2.
The 2-2 on the way. That one missed. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Slade steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Misses
Outside,
off the
that's
plate. Ball one. Base hit, left center field. And a good start to the inning.
That ball was hit hard. Good job.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Stepping in,
II.
Michael Harris the second. Chop to the left side. More for one. Over to first, but he beats it.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Luis
Slade was a big contributor for them in the win.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.